Okay, let me clean off my camera because it is dirty and I don't like that. So you guys can see. I hate that. Okay, so having a connection with God will make your life easy because you can talk to Him and you can vent to Him. I know sometimes you might be like, well, I don't know if I should pray about that, or I don't know if I should do that and that or whatever. But I honestly feel like you should pray about everything that goes on in your life, whether it's good or bad or whatever. Like, tell God at the end of the day He's willing to listen, He's willing to help you out. Um, I just came on here to really say that for real. Like, have a connection with God so deep that you'll run to Him all the time. You don't gotta call nobody. You'll just run to God immediately. Like, you run to Him immediately. Like, you don't care what's going on, what's happening, none of that. You gonna run to God because you know He gonna be there to listen. So you ain't gotta worry about, you know, if you're gonna be hurt or any of that, because you know God is willing to hear you out there, and that He just want to make sure that you're talking to Him. So take, if you haven't took any time today, it's still early in the day. Um, Pray, talk to Him, tell Him your concerns, everything that's going on in your life. Let Him know what is what, family issues, financial issues, um, what can I say? Children related, school related, work related, whatever. Just tell Him your concerns, and He will come through for you, in a way that you cannot. We should all depend on God, look to God, because He gives us strength every day to keep going, to keep moving, to keep being ourselves, and just being happy. Because at the end of the day, we need Him at the end of the day, and some days we fall like out of we fall short of His glory. Why is this thing trying to interrupt my walk over there? But we fall short of His glory. Um, we have to, not fall short of His glory. I know that He's working everything out, because He will work everything out. Today is Sunday. It's perfect day to pray and get the word of God. Worship the Lord every chance that you get. Um, I forgot to pin y'all down. Marquise Elliott, he actually posted today, so I'm gonna make sure that I put that down in the comments. He's a pastor that will speak to you um, about God. He talks about God a lot because God is amazing. And I look at Preacher Marquise, and he actually said a expiring word. What was that? He said that about, like, I think that was Thursday. I looked at his blog and I looked at his live, whatever. But he was like, I think he said something about. I'm trying to see. I know it was something doing with learning, and I think I'm not sure, so don't quote me if, you know, don't be like, he didn't say that. I'm just trying to see for real what he said for real. But I know he said something about learning. But he was just like, some teachers, I think he said this, I don't know. So, Chris Elliott, if you're looking at this live, I'm just trying to remember what you said. But if you can remember what I said, you can tell me down in my comments. Thank you. But I remember, I think, no, I think he said something about some teachers that are like teach you, they don't actually go back to see if you learned the material, if you understood the material. And I said that relates to me because my professor that I have now, they never asked me like one on one if I get it. They just assume I got it because they heard everybody else say they got the information. Well, I'm not everybody else, so at the end of the day, I don't learn like everybody else. I'm not them. I don't live with them. I don't sleep with them. None of that. So at the end of the day, you should always check in with every student, regardless about if you don't like them or not. You still should check in to see if they understand the material. Because at the end of the day, a person can be talking to you, but you might not understand everything that's going on. So that's why it's important to talk to your students before they leave, or try to catch them at school or something like that. Professors be in the hallway all the time, and they know they see their students, so I don't understand why I just don't check in and be like, did you understand the word? Did you get a word? Marcus Elliott always asks that. Like, he talks to me personally, and he always asks me from time to time. Like, we don't talk every day, but he talks to me. He let me know, like, did you understand the video that I put out? Like, did it reach you? Did it give you a word of encouragement? Did it do anything for you? And I say, yes, I understood everything. And sometimes I'll be honest with him, like, no, I didn't understand everything. So it's important to ask that question. Like, and they say they're not gonna do that to you in college. I feel like they should do that to you in college because at the end of the day, how are you teaching a material to a student and let's say like just say first this like I don't know, let's just say they're in college and they not um getting what's being said. The professor, they say this, but I don't think that's true for it. I don't know. But they say you supposed to know everything a professor say when you come into college, excuse me. I feel like this. If I was supposed to know everything that you say, it's no sense to me to be there. Why? Because I know what you're talking about, and it's no sense to me to take the lecture or the class if I'm already familiar with the stuff that's being said. Why would I go take a whole class that I'm really familiar with and that I can understand right off back? So why would I waste my time taking a class that I understand? Like, you have to. I'm not saying to take nothing too difficult because of course not. But that teacher should be able to sit down with you regardless about if you just left high school or did leave high school. A lot of people mistake me for leaving high school this year. I tell them all the time, like, no, I left 7 years ago. It might not look like I left 7 years ago to a lot of people. Of course, they're going to think that I'm lying, but at the end of the day, I know that I'm not lying. So, if you having problems and that professor is not cooperating with you and telling you like they're not going to show you nothing like that, you should report them because at the end of the day, that professor should take time and spend with you and tell you what's going on because that's just like being a content creator. I ask y'all for time. I might not ask y'all every day, and I apologize for not asking y'all every day, but I'm asking you guys now. Be honest with me. Be really honest with me. Do y'all really get God's word? Do y'all really understand everything that I be saying? Like, even when I be on here joking, even like when I be on here just being myself, like, do y'all really get what I be coming from? Because this is a serious conversation. And a lot of people, I'm going to say a lot of people, some people don't ask that they just assume, but everybody's not smart in this world. Everybody doesn't know everything. Everybody is not like you. Everybody learn different. Everybody do things different. So at the end of the day, everybody is not a genius. So you have to understand that. And people be acting like they can't accept that. Well, you have to accept that because at the end of the day, how you expect somebody to be smart as a genius? If they are smart as a genius, it wouldn't be no need for them to be in that specific class or do any of that specific work because they would already know what's going on. And I talked to I don't know if she's subscribed to my channel. I think it's the girl, but I don't know if she's subscribed to my channel or not. But she told me basically, so if you're watching this, I did see your comment and I did reply to you. I don't know if you ever got back to me, but basically she just said like I'm gonna go to her comment because she had commented. And I think I don't know if it was it about school. Now I'm trying to go back to it. I know she's talking about school. I'm looking at it now. Basically, she said that she's in college and it's so hard trying to get through her assignments. And basically, this is what I think she was getting at. Because she said, you're so right. I'm in college and I'm trying so hard to make sure I give God time because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. And she said some more stuff too, but yeah, she just saying like she really having a hard time in school, and I get that. I feel like you should really tell your professors what's really going on, what's really tea for real, because they need to be aware of that and know what's going on, because you can't go through the whole semester, because if you go through the whole semester and you don't warn them right off back, they're gonna be like, well, you told me late, you should have been gave me this concern. So keep getting them on, I hope she look at this, but keep getting on them every single day about you not understanding nothing. I don't care if it is the weekend, email them through the weekend, but don't email them too late. Just email them early in the day. Like, I don't know if you're up at 10 o'clock in the morning, email them at 10. If you're up at 2 p.m., then email them at 2 p.m. But email them consistently and let them know what's going on. Because at the end of the day, if you don't let them know what's going on, they're going to feel like, okay, you ain't saying nothing to me about nothing. Like, I really be having to send my professor's emails over and over again because they really be ignoring me. Like for example, my business teacher, he's not replying to me, and I know he see my emails. Um, at the end, I know he's seeing them. So I just feel like just keep reaching out to them or tell them in their face, like, I emailed you because I'm having problems in class. And try to give it a tutor. If they're not able to sit with you, try to like give it a tutor and see if they can help you out. Or give it a friend. If you have friends at school, give somebody that understands the subject very well. That's what I'm trying to do. Give it somebody that understands business so I can get with them and see what they got going on, because I really want to pass this class and I really, want to know what's going on. Um, I really want to have an understanding in the class. And like when you in group projects, let them know to, be on top of the assignment, because I don't know, group projects, they really be trying to lack to not do the work. And I don't understand why you're liking not to do the assignment. If the assignment's due at this certain day, let's get it done before that day is due. Because at the end of the day, nobody's finna sit here and wait till the due date actually comes and then say, okay, let's do the assignment. No, it's supposed to have been done. So we need to get on this stuff and do it now. Because, this stuff needs to be done. So, call your group partners. Don't call them too late though, but try to call them before it hits like 12 o'clock, something like that. Just be mindful of the time being, because you really need to be mindful of the time being, because you never know what they're doing. So just try to call them like around like 2 p.m. Try to call them and see, if they have anything wrote down, if they have either started the project, if they had did anything. Tell them to show you what they did, because some people get a group projects and don't show you nothing. And I feel like, I if I wanted to play around when it came to school, I would never went, because it's no point to go to school if you're going to play around. Education is very seriously, and I take that to the highest, because I feel like everybody should play their part and do what they're supposed to do. What I mean by play their part is do their work. Every person should be working in a group, not just one person. Every person should be working in a group. You should be working in a group. Your other two partners should be working in a group, or you all three should be working in a group. However many total are in that group, they need to work in that area and do what they have to do at the end of the day. Because when it comes to grades, you want your professor to say, y'all did a really good job. Y'all was able to work through work good as a teammate. Because even with work, like sometimes you get put into groups, like, and you have to do the assignment still. So, you still have to work as a group. So you have to help your group partner out. They have to help you out. They have to be there for you. That's just like a sister and a brother looking out for each other. It's just like a sister and sister looking out for each other. If I'm your sister, I'm supposed to look out for you. If that's your brother, he's supposed to look out for you. He's supposed to let you know, let's get this work done. Let's do the calling you. But if you're rejecting the calls and rejecting the text messages, then you're not really serious about this. And I'm peeping that, because at the end of the day, why would you want to take a class over that you can easily pass? All you have to do is just call your partners and, talk to them and let them know what's going on. But yeah, talk and pray about it too. Tell God, like, they're not answering me. I want to really get this done, and I really don't want to slack off and not do it, because if I slack off and not do it, that's going to push me lower than what I am, and I'm trying to get higher, not lower. So you need to be reaching out to your professors ASAP and letting them know, I'm not understanding the materials and the way that you can go over some of it. Look at the office hours, check out the syllabus, and see like when they're free to help you, to be there for you, make some friends in class or whatever. Try to be approachable, like try to be nice to people, because you never know, they can be one of your best friends in college. They say when you go to college that you meet your best friend. I haven't met my best friend in college, so I don't know. But I have a best friend, but I haven't met my best friend in college that I'm supposed to meet. If it is a best friend for me in college that I'm supposed to meet, where she at? Because I ain't meet her yet. So whoever this mysterious person is, I'm supposed to meet. Let them find me. I hope they find me because classes ended December, and they said something about winter classes, but then they said you will have to go to school on New Year's, and I'm not going to school on New Year's, so I will not be signing up for winter classes. Um, you be going to school for New Year's, you be going to school some other day, something like that. I'm not doing that. If they're going to school on New Year's Day, I'm not doing that. I don't care what happens. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, no, I'm not. I'm not going to nobody's school New Year's. Like, I'm just not doing that. So yeah, and New Year's will be coming. It's not coming now, but it is going to be coming. So I'm not sending nobody's school on New Year's Day. And doing no work. I really don't even like school in general, but to sit in school for New Year's is crazy. Like, no, I'm not doing that. I've never sat in school for New Year's, not that I know of. So why would I do it now? Um, but yeah, just saying, like, be on top of your work and pray about everything. Don't just sit there and not pray about it. Talk to God about every single thing that you deal with. Because even if you had a good day, tell him about all your concerns, everything that happened. Just speak to God. So if you watched all the way to the end of this vlog, because I'm in here, if you watched all the way to the end of this vlog, leave that emoji. That lets me know you watched the whole vlog. Also, give me a big thumbs up if you understood the vlog. If you want another part to this and you like me talking about school to you guys and God too as well, let me know down in the comments too as well. Thanks for watching. Bye, loves.